righty. Good morning, everybody. I am Michelle Caskey, and I am your laughter coach. And we have started a series here of Thursday mornings, a little live laughter yoga pick me up. And I have been teaching laughter yoga for the last 20 years, believe it or not. And yes, this year of being all kind of caged up, locked up, and away from other good people is taking its toll. And we are just kind of starting to see some of the effects of that. And I tell you what, it is really affecting people in the laughter yoga community quite a bit, I will say, because we are people that love to be out amongst others, and we love spreading good cheer, and we love being helpful in person. And laughter in particular, and laughter yoga certainly is something that is translated best in person. And there is an energetic component to it that in person is very contagious and spreads very rapidly. And I don't know that anybody is studying the science of that because we have been in person. So really, when we think of laughter yoga, we think of groups of people joining together to laugh out loud without anything needing to be funny. And we do not think of somebody sitting alone in their car at a stoplight laughing out loud. Even we don't think of that. That isn't the visual we get when we think of laughter yoga. We more picture a group of enthusiastic, rambunctious, smiling, engaged, and so the isolation has really taken a toll on people that enjoy that, certainly, and yet it has thrown us back to our roots. And when I think of how to teach you laughter yoga from an isolated setting, I've got to say there's been a little bit of a learning curve for me too, because I've kind of want to teach it the same way I would when we are joining together in a group. And the truth of it is, it just doesn't translate that way. And it has been very difficult to establish any kind of back and forth, for me anyway, that really works for laughter yoga. So some of these sessions where it kind of feels more intimate, like we're just talking back and forth, like the two of us are having a coffee or just meeting to talk about the benefits of laughter, that feels a lot better for me. And I never know really where these 30 minutes are going to take us. I'm glad to show up for you to do it because I wish somebody was showing up for me. And I think it's also a little bit easier whenever you're catching this video to pretend that it's just you and me having a coffee and laughing a little bit together. And hopefully, and what I've heard from some of my students around the whole country is that it does translate that way. And that the Zoom culture, it can be very, very difficult to take in all of this kind of Zoom feedback. And it isn't the same as when we are kind of moving around a room and we've got people in our peripheral vision and there's the sound of the acoustics of laughter filling the room. And I don't know how to simulate that when I'm here by myself. So you are just hearing me laugh by myself. I don't have the wherewithal to have some laugh track going in the background. Maybe as we are, hey, TikTok audience, maybe as we are kind of getting the hang of things here, a laugh track. Oh, I would have to record my own laugh track to put on the background of my laughing, just to make it the kind of to simulate that the acoustics that we're trying to get to here. These are the things that are on my mind. I will say, even though you haven't seen that much of me during this past year, you have been on my mind. And how is the best way to get you laughing is on my mind. And actually, how the best way to keep my own self laughing has also been on my mind. And you know what? Just because I haven't figured it out yet does not mean that it has not been on my mind. That's fair, right? Oh my goodness. So many things to learn, so many things to develop and to kind of spread our wings and fly into if we could just let go of all of this other stuff that's got us grabbed around the ankles. Am I right? Hmm. Okay. So, good morning, everybody. I'm Michelle Kasky. I'm your laughter coach. I'm here in Seattle, and it is 9:06, and we're going to do we're just going to do a little bit of laughing together. And I'm going to share with you a little bit how I would warm up my body, my mind, and my spirit. And in this whole new TikTok environment, I know I should be getting to the point a lot quicker than I. Good luck with that. Good luck with getting Michelle Kasky to get to the point very quickly. But really, what we are establishing here is a sense of safety and that there's no rush. Because all we're going to be doing today is we're going to be creating an environment where we're encouraging our laughter to come to the surface. And we all know how to laugh. The body knows how to laugh. And we put a lot of artificial hurdles between ourselves and our innate natural born laughter that just exists in our body. And today's practice is going to be about how to knock down some of those hurdles, I guess. Because our natural laughter wants to ripple to the surface. Of course, if we're sitting here not laughing, what is our natural laughter doing? If it has no expression, where is it? Where is it? It's kind of a good question, you've got to admit. So you can hear I got hee-hee. I got my hee-hees on the mind today. Oh. So our body knows how to laugh. Our body loves the sensation of laughing. And if we're not laughing, where are those laughs? Where is that laughter? So we need to creak open the door to it, because if we don't make an opportunity for the laughter to show up, it is just kind of living in us somewhere, but unexpressed and undeveloped, and it's not having an opportunity to realize its potential for us. Oh, yeah. I'm just kind of aware how that I'm just hee this morning. It doesn't really matter. So the practice of laughter yoga has been and always will be learning how to laugh without anything needing to be funny. And we definitely in our culture have this expectation. Well, we know that we feel good that when we laugh. People will tell you, I feel good when I laugh. And then you say, well, why were you laughing? And people will say, well, something funny happened. Something funny happened and I laughed and then I felt good. And we get that something funny happening and our laughter, we associate them as if the feeling good was reliant upon both the something funny happening and the laughing. Now, what we know from the laughter yoga is that the feeling good is actually generated by the laughing itself. The feeling good comes from the way we're able to alter our body chemistry with the laughing. And the something funny happening is really the piece that we've become reliant upon giving us permission to laugh out loud. But we never needed that in order to laugh out loud. Oh, and so that is with laughter yoga. The only thing we're practicing is how we can start laughing without anything needing to be funny. Now, you might wonder why you do this. And it doesn't take long to find some good examples in your life when things are not going your way, when things are kind of going poorly, you found yourself in a crisis or in a chaos, you're upset, you could be sad, you could be angry, and usually reliant upon some specific happenings in the world. Fair enough, right? We all know that. Now, what do we do when we get feeling that way? Again, that feeling that way, feeling angry, feeling sad, feeling frustrated, that also is body chemistry. Hello? It is body chemistry, really, as much as, and body chemistry and our mind interpreting the body chemistry. So you hear people talking about stress hormones and what can activate stress hormones, right? So you can make some changes in your life to not put yourself in an environment where you're getting bombarded with stress hormones. We know exercise and sleep kind of help us become more resilient to stress hormones. But really, even in a sad or stressful environment, we're reacting to hormones. Anyway, point being, the laughter is a wonderful way to combat those stress hormones, because when we're laughing out loud, our stress hormones go down and our healing and our naturally exuberant feel good hormones go up. And we can spend a whole lot of time figuring out why we're stressed and trying to change things in our life so that we're not stressed. But the practice of laughter yoga is intended to show up regardless of what's happening and shift our body chemistry into a more productive, better feeling, more resilient state. I think it was, I think it's Steve Wilson with the World Laughter Tour that was saying that really the resilience and health of a person can be measured by how quickly you can become amused or amazed in the middle of a difficult situation. So we're looking at how to practice moving ourselves into that amused and amazed state. Now, when we laugh like this, and with the laughter yoga that we're going to do, it can feel artificial, and it doesn't matter. And we always do the same preamble for everybody, because when we laugh right now, and you could join me, we could just okay? Now that's laughing. Now that's not how you would normally hear me laugh if I was really tickled and I was flooded with endorphins. But that oh wow. Can you do that? Let's do that again. Big round sound. Nice. Nice. Feel that, how that feels through your whole torso and your belly. Ooh, now that was barely anything. Now, just notice if you did that laughing with me, just notice. You got a tingle? I've got kind of like a tingle down my spine. Now, I will say, because our culture is so reliant on amusements, that we think that watching something that's amusing lifts our spirit, and it does a little bit. But the magic of this comes with the laughing out loud. And this is the one thing with teaching this online. I don't know if you're laughing out loud or you're just sitting there watching me laugh. You've got to laugh out loud to really know what I'm talking about. And that's always the case. Even when we're in public, we draw a crowd with just gawkers kind of wondering what we're up to, but not doing it. Oh, you've got to do it. Today, I just want you to focus on how this feels in the body. And we might not do very much, but I want you to really be sensitive and observant to how it feels in the body. Okay? Oh, wings. Oh, I'm sitting on an exercise ball. That's why I'm bouncing. So don't worry about it. But let's just kind of flap our wings with big jazz hands while we hee. And we're going to do that again, where we're just going to hee this time. Okay. Breathe. Oh my goodness. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. 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 Now, I will say, because I've been practicing laughter yoga for such a long time, that it takes almost nothing to get my endorphins to shoot through the roof. So you can tell when I've become tickled, and as something as easy as that. But didn't that feel good in the body? Here we're moving our shoulders, we're moving our elbows, we've got our hands all splayed out. That's a good one. That's the benefit of doing this on video, is that I can circle back and see, okay, what were the good ones? You can definitely see that there would be if you were sitting at the computer too long and you needed to release the tension in your shoulders, then could be a very, very good one. Okay, now we're going to do a ho, 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 and I'm going to need to stand up for this, and we'll see how this looks. I've been sitting too much, and my hips have been so stiff. Okay, and so I don't know if you've got that going on too. Okay, I want you to kind of wide stance, if you can imagine, with your legs kind of going down like this. Oh, even that is a good one. Okay, let's do that laughter exercise like this. So we are just laughing without anything needing to be funny, and we're warming up the body. And we're gonna go, hey, say it out loud. Hey, hey. And now, as we do this, we're going to hey, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Nice, nice. Okay. Woo! So right now, I just want you in your body. Can you put your hands out in front of you like this? Kind of feet close together. So you're kind of standing like a pillar. Okay. And I just want you to feel the weight of something in your hands. Can you feel that? Okay, the weight of something in your hands is right there. And we're going to go, whoo, okay, as we stretch out. Whoo, whoo. Say it out loud with me, okay? Whoo. Say it out loud. Whoo. One more time. Whoo. This contortions with our face is also very important, okay? Now this whoo can also turn in a whoo. So we're gonna go whoo, 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 and I want to smile so bad. I'm having such a hard time doing this because I just want to be smiling. Nice. Ho ho, ha ha ha, ho ho, ha ha ha, ho ho. that feels good too. Okay, make a little hand circles, make a little hand circles. And as we're doing this, I'm gonna have to just describe it because I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. I am just putting one foot kind of out in front of my body, just like this, straight leg, like that with my foot up, just off the ground, just as I'm doing this. And I'm just kind of going from one foot to the other, depending on how my balance is. Okay, now we're going to do that a little bit more because that does feel good. And, and we're going to go to the hee as we're doing it, okay? So we're just going to go right. Nice. Ho ho, ha ha ha, ho ho, ha ha ha, ho ho, ha ha ha. That's a particularly good one. I don't know if you could really tell as we were doing that, but because lifting up the foot like that is also engaging the abdominal muscles, and those abdominal muscles are also making us laugh, that kind of exercise kind of does a double duty. Now, what you might notice, and also it's having us balance on one leg. And you know how I love balancing on one leg, because when we've got a balance that we're concentrating on, we're laughing out loud at the same time. It makes it almost virtually impossible to think at the same time. And so it can be very, very good for us to quiet the mind. And my mind has become so quiet that I hardly know what I'm going to tell you next. Okay, so I'd like you to kind of do a wide stance. We've got to go to our ho ho ho. We have not ho 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 yet today. And just before we ho ho, I just want you to kind of take notice of your body. Okay, this is important to just take notice of your body. Again, I guess we can have hands back up and just take a moment to notice how your body feels. One of the things you'll notice when you're doing laughter yoga, and this is just very mild, little tidbit today, just to kind of shake things up a little bit for ourselves. Normally we would do a whole hour, but like I said, in this quarantine, it's difficult to get that going on. One of the things you might notice is that your body temperature has gone up. Even in these last 15 minutes of us laughing, 10, 15 minutes that we've been laughing, you might notice that your body temperature has gone up, even though we've been doing some stuff with our body, but we haven't been doing that much with our body, just a little bit. But it's that laughter yoga that really gets our heart pumping. And we don't have to do too much other than laugh. And the laughter, because it's engaging all of our abdominal muscles, first of all, is a lot more aerobic than you think, and than you expect it's going to be. And the other thing is that as we bring in all of this fresh air, our heart wants to circulate it to the rest of our body. So our heart starts pumping, because it really wants to get all that fresh oxygen out to our extremities. Ooh, extremities. And so our heart starts pumping and our body temperature goes up and our cheeks get flushed. And if you've done laughter yoga with me in person, like I'll usually get really, really sweaty. It's not too hard because we're doing all this laughter yoga. Okay, so we have got, and that's normal, okay? And that's why it's an exercise. And that's why you kind of need to take it easy depending on where you are with your physical body. And you can take this as easy as you want. Okay, so I am just shifting weight from one foot to the other, and I've got my hips. My hips have been very stiff, so yours probably looks a whole lot better than this, because right now my hips are very, very stiff. But we're gonna ho, 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 okay? And we're just gonna ho, ho, ho. Or I should say, oh. We're gonna ho, 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 and then I don't know, do the hands like a robot. Ho, 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 ho. Yeah, like that. Nice. Ho, 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 ho. Nice. Ho, ho, ho. Again. Ho, ho, ho. Again. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho ho ha 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 ho ho ha ha ha. Nice. This is feeling very good to my body. I hope this is feeling good to you too. Okay, nice. Thank you for showing up to be with me here today, because I really should be doing this every single day. If there's any takeaway on this, it's like, why are we not doing this every single day? I tell you, I was feeling pretty good this morning, but I'm feeling exceptionally well now. And I'm just still here alone in my art studio. So guess what? It's wonderful. This. Now, thinking of, we just got our hips, and then this is going to be very hard to show you, but we're down with our ankles now. We're just going to do a little bit of ankle. I need a little sip of water. Okay. We're gonna ha. We're gonna ha. We're gonna ha. And as we do it, I just kind of want you to lift your heels up. Okay, so your ball of your foot, your heel kind of comes up. And so you're just moving your weight from one foot to another. And as you do, your toes go into the ground and your heel comes up off the ground, okay? And we're gonna ha, ha, ha. And as we come over here, we're kind of pressing that heel into the ground, pressing that heel into the ground, pressing that heel into the ground. Okay, deep breath. A little out of breath there, okay? Ho, ho, ho. And then the laugh goes, ho. That feels good. Shoulders back. Mostly think about your ankles. I lost my balance. Woo, ho ho, ha ha ha, ho ho, ha ha ha, ho ho, ha ha ha, ho ho, ha ha ha. Nice. Oh my goodness, that felt good. That felt good. Thank you people for being here with me today. Oh my goodness. Okay. How are you all feeling? Oh my goodness. That felt so good. Now, I know we're nearly out of time, but I have had this laughter exercise sitting here on my desk all week. And it's a gibberish exercise. And we haven't really been doing too much gibberish here on these, because usually you think of gibberish going back and forth between two people. Now, gibberish, and so how do you simulate that when you're just alone at your house, okay, or alone in your car, or alone in your walk-in closet, or just by yourself, wherever you are? So I like to do gibberish. Well, I love gibberish, first of all. Gibberish is just nonsensical language that really comes in a cadence that's something that kind of sounds a little bit like language, even though it's not words. So we might speak in gibberish and it just might be like, hoyatai, hai toatatoya, handuman, detoyanti he It's just as weird as anything else we do here on this channel, okay? Nothing to see here. Move along now. Now, the benefit of the gibberish is that when you're speaking in gibberish, so you're using part of your brain to make this nonsense language, it's very hard for your mind to think in words at the same time. And so, and I guess we all have this, I feel like have it particularly bad, where I'll get a repeating thought in my mind, like, how dare he? I can't believe he talked to me like that. And I just might be driving down the road thinking, how dare he? How dare he? And I really get, it starts to feel like something in my body, right? Because I'm having a hormone response to that thought. So, one of the best ways to just knock that thought right out of my mind is to start speaking out loud in gibberish, because I can't be thinking, how dare he, at the same time that I'm saying out loud, hotoyapata, hotoyapata, hi, 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 ho. You're going to have to take my word for it until you try it. But I guarantee I cannot be thinking, how dare he, and be saying, hota, yota, hoyamanta. At the same time. It just doesn't work that way. Okay, so, and depending on how long I let myself speak in the gibberish, hotayapate, toe tambalati, I might completely forget about the how dare he. Like if I stick with that gibberish for 5 minutes or while I'm driving to the office or whatever I'm doing, I might completely forget about the how dare he. I'm going to have to come back and pick that up later. And by that time, hopefully, I'll have lost interest in it. So now you can tell I've done a lot of gibberish. It does take a little bit of practice, and it is best really done alone when you're first learning how to talk it, because you're just having to let yourself go and experiment with some of these sounds that just feel so good to say. And like before we got shut down, I was on a streak where whenever we did gibberish, all I wanted to say was po, 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 yatiman, yatiman po. I don't know what the yatiman is. I don't know where that came from, but it's one of my very, very favorite things. My dear, dear, sweet sister Lisa, when she speaks gibberish, she's a very good gibberish speaker, but she completely speaks it a different way, and she sounds Swedish, and I don't know where that comes from. But everybody has a little bit of a gibberish voice, like their gibberish inner being, and you just got to let that freak flag fly, because it is one of the best feeling things. Okay, so anyway, we're going to do this little gibberish exercise just as we round out. I know we've gone over a little bit with our time, but I just really want to do this with you today. So I've just got a couple things here. It happens to be a Yoda Pez dispenser, may the fourth be with you, and a paintbrush, okay? But the idea of this is that these objects, and they could be anything. It could be a water bottle, it could be your reading glasses, it doesn't matter what it is at all, but that they're having a gibberish conversation, okay? And then it is funny that we are laughing out loud while we do it, okay? And this is also a good one to kind of do at your desk. And so it would just look like this. So grab something, whatever you've got, if you're at home, a pen, a paintbrush, a Kleenex, a pair of scissors, it doesn't really matter. They don't need to be cute at all, okay? And we're just going to have a gibberish conversation and see how this goes. Hey, 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 sapati, yanda, oh yeah, hey, 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 rambata, hold on, and hey, yo, toes, danta, hi. I take this very seriously, people. Okay, go yeah, and the man, and the Yoda, hoi, Yoda. Hey, hey, no, the man, hi, hoi, never, yo, not get it. Ada, hey, Yamato, hoi, tanda, da, 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 yata, hey. Nicely done. Ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Nice, 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 nice. Good, good, good. I love it. Okay. So you definitely get the hang of it. If you just need a little laughter pick me up break and don't know where to start, making yourself a little context for the laughter yoga exercise can help. And practicing that gibberish really does make a difference. And so this is a good one to try at home. Okay, wonderful. Oh, okay. Two more things as we just finish things out here. Ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. And we've got 5 minutes over, which is just about right. If you've ever attended my laughter yoga things in person, you know we always go 5 minutes over and start 5 minutes late. So I guess that's the way it is here online as well. Okay, everybody, as we just finish up, we are just going to do this little chant. It just goes very good, yay. And we're going to do it 3 times together. Okay, very good, yay. Why did that sound like a question? Very good, yay. Very good, yay. Very good, yay. Woo! Oh my goodness, you did it. You did it. So that's just our little laughter yoga tidbit. We're just going to keep doing these on Thursday mornings, maybe here on YouTube. We'll see. And I am Michelle Caskey. I am your laughter coach. I am headquartered up here in Seattle, Washington, but I do virtual sessions with people around the whole world and across the country. And just before I leave, I just wanted to kind of, I guess while I'm here, let you know that I've started doing a series of blank journals that are available on Amazon, okay? And these are mostly blank, intended for writing, but inside we've got some places where there's writing prompts in these little boxes and some pages that have quotes on the bottom, and they're all on a topic. So and this is my artwork on the cover. So this one is on the topic of legacy and making some impact on the world. This one is on nourish, and that is also my artwork on the cover. This one I think is so cute. And this one is about taking care of yourself and how to take care of others and kind of keep your cool while you're taking care of yourself and others. That's nourish. And then this one is doomed. I don't know. Can any of you relate to this? I can relate to this lately. So those are the 3. There's going to be more, but they're available on Amazon, and just search Michelle Caskey and you will get right to them, and you'll know you're in the right place because you'll also see my book, Lost Tribe of the Laughing Yippee, and that is there too. So if you like to journal or know anybody who does, this is a great book. It's 120 pages. It's a really nice size journal that could go in your purse or your backpack. All righty, good people. Well, we will be here again next Thursday. I think it's the 13th of May. And until then, I hope you have a great week. There you go.